Hi, my name is Ružica Brečić. I'm Associate Professor at Department of Marketing, Faculty of Economics and Business, University of Zagreb. With this video, I will present you pilot action on mainstreaming local food supply chain. So in this project, we had a task to focus on strategies to promote sales of local high-quality food products, especially fruits and vegetables, within large retail formats. We had a great opportunity to collect our data in KONZUM, international grocery retailer with stores in 3 countries, Croatia, Serbia, and Slovenia. KONZUM is very important for our study because they are purchasing more than 190,000 of tons of fruit and vegetables per annum, both imported and locally grown fruit and vegetables. So when we start our work, we were aware of the fact that a great number of consumers, especially young adults, say that they value ethical and socially responsible perspectives in their buying. But we also notice a gap between self-reported preference and the sales. For example, while 30% of consumers state that they would purchase ethically, only 3% of them actually do so. So despite positive consumer attitudes, sales remain disappointing. This project aimed to test the ability of in-store priming to increase sales of local food vis-à-vis imported cheaper equivalents. Laboratory and field experiments in 3 countries, Croatia, Slovenia, and Serbia, assessed the ability of textual and pictorial-based point-of-sales materials. Field sales data for the purchase of local apples and cherries and the imported equivalents are complemented by analysis of loyalty card transactions. We start our research with qualitative research with focus group. We conducted 2 focus groups. The convenience sample consisted of women who are primary food shoppers in their household and purchase regularly fresh fruit. We had 3 goals. First one was to determine attributes. Second one was to identify top-of-mind associations. And the third one was to establish the perceived attractiveness of particular appeals for increasing the likelihood of purchasing fresh, locally grown fruit and vegetables. The focus group findings serve as a starting point for development of in-store materials, and this conceptualization informed the empirical research. After that, we employed a professional marketing agency to develop 2 types of in-store point-of-sales material. The first type included only photos, and the second group included only textual messages emphasizing the potential benefits of buying local food. The potential materials were pre-tested for trustworthiness, appeal, and perceived understanding. The finalized pictorial material consisted of a young male farmer with a basket full of fresh fruit and vegetables and a small photo of a national flag in the corner of the photo. The textual material consisted of messages emphasizing the benefits of buying local food, healthy, domestic, and helping local farmer. Those materials were adapted to the specific country with textual messages translated and back-translating to bilingual speakers to ensure consistency. After that, we had 2 groups of randomly chosen consumers assigned into one of 3 groups: no prime, textual prime, and pictorial prime. Study 1A gave us evidence that point-of-sale priming affects consumer choice, and study 1B increased our understanding regarding the role of price consciousness and personal norms. Within study 2, we tested the effectiveness of materials in a supermarket settings using loyalty card data to consider differences across consumer segments. In total, we were present in 18 stores, 6 per each country. 2 of them were comprised with pictorial materials, 2 of them textual, and 2 of them were control stores. All locations were chosen purposely according to selected variables and according to KONZUM segmentation analysis. In order to address the potential contamination risks, we selected stores which were located at least 20 kilometers distance from each other. Retail format was maxi, The size, length, and offer was similar, and we were in city area. The experiment, as you can see here on the pictures, included apples as a product category in all countries plus cherries in Croatia. Once again, in each store, local apples were sold at a higher price and were physically just exposed to the important ones in order to ensure equal choice for the consumer. The experiment ran for 2 weeks in all stores. Here you can see how it looked like. Our results indicate that both pictorial and textual point of sales materials significantly increase the likelihood of purchasing local food against cheaper imported equivalents. Pictorial materials appear to be more effective than textual. Laboratory study data indicate that point-of-sale materials increase the salience of goal-consistent mechanism in decision-making at the expense of the mechanism to achieve non-primed goals. Within study, we can give practice recommendation for retailers and for food promoters and marketing professionals. For retailers, we can recommend to invest in store materials to stimulate local food sales in supermarket environment, to use both pictorial and textile materials, and to locate those materials where purchase occur. For food promoters and marketing professionals, we can recommend to develop advertising messages that highlight the social and environmental benefits of local food, and to use in-store primes for other socially relevant matters. I believe that we can conclude this work that field experiment and analysis of loyalty card transaction can help better understand consumer behavior regarding local food. This study helped us to identify that pictorial and textile materials improve sales of local food, and that relevant in-store materials can be effective in improving sales of local food. So the results are encouraging regarding the utility of other in-store primes. If you are more interested in our work, you can find it in the European Journal of Marketing and download it for free. I'm looking forward to your questions and feedbacks. You can email me on this address, and thank you for your attention.